Every back is unique, and there are many reasons why back pain can occur. But unless you've injured yourself, the most common cause for a backache is a lack of regular exercise and a lack of flexibility in the muscles and tendons of the back and the abdomen. So Navtej, tell me, how does one differentiate between something that's an injury, like a slip disc or sciatic pain, and pain that occurs on account of weak muscles?
No, that's a very tricky question because you can't always tell. There are some ways you can. But a back pain can be for a variety of reasons. It can be due to a tilted hip, weak hamstrings, quads, and also due to many infections like kidney infections, stomach infections, infections of the reproductive organs, even depression. You know, so there are many, many reasons for a backache. But I think what we're going to talk about right now is just exercises for just a common backache.
It's said that yoga is for everybody, but it's important to remember that not every asana is for everybody. No two people are alike. So I cannot emphasize this strongly enough. Please visit your doctor before you begin any form of physical activity, especially if you have pain.
That's right.
And then learn from an experienced teacher.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So where should we begin?
I think we should begin with showing a few postures. 5 postures we'll show today, but I want to make this very clear that they are not in a perfect sequence. These are just 5 postures which can be incorporated into an already regular routine. And we are more than anything else, we're just trying to understand the dynamics of the body which relate to the back.
I particularly enjoy the parallel line in Tadasana, beginning from the heel, into the knee, into the hip, into the rib cage, into the shoulder and up. So this nice, strong stance, without any anxiety to lift the shoulders and be taller or straighter than what you are. So shoulders are straight, lifting from here. So that's an inhale. You can even interlock your fingers and do an inhale. And let's go from here into an Utkatasana, which is a squat. Exhale. You can either keep your arms up as Samara is doing or bring the arms down. Go only as low as you can without raising the heels. The weight of the lower back drops. Inhale. Come up again. I also enjoy doing this coming up on an exhale because it really, as you come up on an exhale, it tightens the pelvis, gets the hip in and the abdomen, and it realigns the hip every time.
And it stretches the spine and the abdomen.
Yeah, because the spine gets divided into 2, the upper spine and the lower. So it gets a nice suspension, so to speak.
Okay, so that's Tadasana and Utkatasana.
Together. Let's now go and do Trikonasana. Because for releasing the back, I really enjoy releasing the hip. And so let's do a Tadasana with one foot pointed out, the next other foot pointed in, hip square. So the whole idea is to kind of realign the hips. Inhale, keeping the body nice and soft. Inhale. On the exhale, just glide out as much as you can. Exhale. So you're kind of keeping this pushed back. Now inhale, let's raise the outside arm. So you open the rib cage like an accordion. Have a nice full inhale here.
Yeah, you really feel that opening up.
And exhale like a windmill. Go only to the side. Make sure that you don't bend forward. You want to go only to the side, so you're opening this side out nicely, stretching the hip and going down as much as you can.
And keeping your gaze where?
You can keep your gaze straight or up wherever your neck allows. And you can even go inhale, come up a little bit. Exhale, go down further. It'll give you an inhale.
It really opens up the rib cage and of course stretches the side.
Absolutely. So that's a triangle. It really opens the sides, the hips, which releases the...
And of course you should do it on the other side as well.
Other side as well. Very often a back problem can come from an
imbalance.
An imbalance in the hip. If one hip is higher than the other. So we want to work on the hips in isolation.
Right.
Okay. So let's combine 3 simple postures, beginning with the bridge, which gives an arch to the back. And then we'll do leg lifts, which strengthens the abdomen and stretches the legs, and then a spinal twist. So, keeping your feet hip width apart, back nice and firm. Inhale, raise the pelvis as high as you can. Exhale down. And now let's go into the leg lifts. Inhale, roll the knees over your stomach. And swing your arms behind. Exhale, arms swing and legs go up. Now let's stay for a couple of seconds. This is one of the most important things for a back. You want to have the lower back nice and flat against the floor. You want to be breathing. You want the sacrum very, very flat. You don't want the sacrum lifted up. So you want the back very secure. If the legs don't straighten up, that's fine. They can be at an angle. This is fine, as long as the quads are nicely stretching.
But the knees should be straight.
The knees should be nice and straight, and you're really kind of feeling this kind of a strength in the lower back. Inhale, go back again. And now let's go into a counter pose of the spinal twist, where the arms come out. Inhale, and on the exhale, drop both your knees to one side and roll your head to the other. Inhale, come to the center. Exhale, drop to the other side. Releasing the lower back and dropping the weight of the upper back into the floor as though you're floating. And come up.
This is great to do when you wake up as well, isn't it?
Yes.
It really makes you feel invigorated in the morning.
Absolutely. So now let's do something lying on our stomachs. Shalabhasana. Let's do it.
That means locust, doesn't it?
It means locust indeed. So let me have your arms alongside the body. And before you start, have a great sense of your forehead on the floor. Gently press your thighs into the floor. Lengthen the legs, engage the thighs. And inhale. You can either lift both legs and both arms, or one leg and the opposite arm. So inhale, come up with one arm and one leg. Exhale, down. Inhale. And this time exhale, take the arms sweeping around as you go down. Exhale. This is a great strengthener for the lower back. That's it, because you're coming up, literally you're coming up on the power of the breath. The buoyancy of the breath brings the chest up, the lower back works, and the middle back works, and the glutes work.
And you really have to balance on your navel.
Yeah. So it's really a back strengthening device.
And it's also important to stretch your spine in every which way possible. Forward, backward, up, to the side, twisting. Yeah, and other than regular exercise and yoga, try not to sit too much in a day, and especially learn how to sit without the help of a backrest, because that can weaken the back muscles. And also learn how to lift a heavy weight correctly from a squatting position, but always with bent knees. I'm going to leave you with a quote by Kalidas. He said that our yesterdays are but dreams, our tomorrows merely visions. But today lived well makes every yesterday a dream of joy, and every tomorrow a vision of promise.